Welcome back, everybody. Lord Twitch here. Today we're going to continue with episode 319 of our Dungeons & Dragons Space Shuttle Season 2 series here on the channel. Once again, if you guys want to interact with me or any of the other members of the Discord, take a peek at the Discord link in the description. While you're down in the description, take a peek at the 10% off W link. Helps me out, helps with the company, and it's a great thing to do. That being said, if you guys have not already, make sure you are subscribed, as we are trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and every subscription does help. And if you guys have not already, and it does pique your interest, take a peek at the different channel member setup that we did. And yeah, just keep in mind we will be adding some more tiers to that in the future. And yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and grab a bit more birch. And perfect. So I'm thinking we need another layer on top. Then honestly, after this layer, we'll see how it looks, because might just go with what we got. So something like that, and we're gonna need or at least 4 birch planks, because I need it for each side. And then of course we need like a slab on each of these. So far everything is good, minus this one that I just placed. I don't know, maybe we'll go one more. Especially if we're there, we could definitely do one more. More birch stairs. Alright, so from here, what we'll do is we'll actually do one final layer of this, and then we can slab on top. There we are. And then, like I said, we'll just slab. And we definitely need a little bit extra. And honestly, I think I'm gonna leave like a 3x3 on top, because ultimately I'm going to add like a 3x3 solar panel setup on whatever, maybe even this final one. So let's see, do we have any framed slabs? Few. And of course glass. See, we need a bit more steel framed, so let's go ahead and grab our chisel. Toss that in there, and steel framed. Alright, so this guy is officially done, and I do want to add a few lights on top of it so it doesn't seem too dark at night. So you are working, and you are also working. Awesome. Actually, before we get too far, how many... Alright, we're still at 55. I did do the math, and there is... So if we want more of these, we can actually use the crystal laser lens instead of the clear, which bumps it up to a 5.5. But if you look, this actually takes the rhodium, and if we check, it takes 9 per block. So we would use all but one of the erodium that we actually have. And I think I would rather just wait for 9 more to pop in. Alright, so my next thing is up here is just terrible. Like, we have all of these like tanks with all these different potions and everything else in it. I mean, I guess these are just multiple different levels of strength at this point. Plus, well, this mess. Instead, I think I'm gonna remove all of these tanks. Perfect. And honestly, even the brewing stand can just get removed. Same with this guy. So let's just toss all of that away. And at some point when we actually need more potions and stuff like that, we will actually tear into that more. And we'll set up a more permanent potion setup. So here we have salt. More salt. This guy's completely empty. Let's not worry about you. And you got sulfur. Alright, so if we look at the recipe for salt. Okay, so we can make a salt block in a drying basin. Or an evaporator. Honestly, we'll probably just use the drying basins. Yeah, that's just black iron. Alright, we don't have any drying basins. Let's go get some. Actually, let's just make some. Do we have any black iron? Not that I can see. Do we not have any iron? We don't. Toss our diamonds away. Fluid transposer can go away too. Let me go see if we have any iron in our void ore miner, and if we do, I'll grab some of that, and I'll even run up to our mystical ag farm and grab some from there too. Alright, I went to our mystical ag farm, and we actually made close to 5 stacks here, but honestly, we do have another 46 of this ore that I wouldn't mind processing up. So we'll just kind of let that go through its thing. I'll take the last bit of this cinnabar, toss that away, and yeah, that should start flying into here. It's like that. Alright, so let's just make a stack of black iron ingots. And honestly, let's just grab a bunch of like fur. We can get more fur from our farm. And let's just make some of these drying basins. How many do I want total? Let's see if I do that. Honestly, I'm thinking just 5, because we'll go across this whole bit. Yeah, let's start with 5. Toss those away. So let's remove that. All of this. Not worried about the water aspect of this. But I do, however, want all of our sodium hydroxide. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to remove all of this for the time being. So fluid ducts, we need to leave those. Toss just all of that away for a second. Empty stone tanks. Here's our sodium hydroxide chemical imbuer. Alright, so ultimately I want my basins here. And then let's see. So to pull out and insert items in as well. Might even just knock out this whole wall. But I can leave the fur. Alright, so I'm thinking about this in a way. I need I need water and my hydrogen ultimately, or my sodium hydroxide actually. So I need 2 sides of this guy, one to insert water, one to pull out. So let's grab our item ducts to start, and let's even use the impulse ones. just because we can. Alright, then let's grab some tanks. And then ultimately, I want 2 different sides for the tanks. Because then I can pull out from you and put into you guys. Unless I... That one's not even hooked up. Get out of here. So... Man, so if I really want this to work the best way possible, it'd probably be doing that. Now what if we had like a row of planks here? And then of course we'll have to change out these walls. So not gonna get as much, but to be fair, I'm fine with that. That needs to be a piece of birch. That needs to be a piece of birch. And behind here. Okay, so I'm thinking this is where our sodium hydroxide ones will go. This is where our water tanks will go. And then the alchemical imbuer will go here. And then a pulverizer will go here. Actually, well, you need water as well. Well, I can just put water from the same setup into you and you at the same time. Yeah, just do it this way then. We'll have a pulverizer. Maybe the pulverizer will... How do I want to set this up? But you need water. I mean... Let's see. So maybe we should just make an extra pulverizer real quick as well while we're thinking about it. So we need a pulverizer, and we also need an aqueous accumulator. Okay, so the aqueous accumulator is just going to sit down in here. Not going to have any like special setup or anything like that. And then, let's see, so we'll have that. Chemical imbuer. Said this needs to go... Let's see, a chemical imbuer can just go on this side. Pulverizer will go here. salt blocks will probably be pulled directly into there, and we just won't have like an extra thing for that. I'll grab a drawer. Toss that here with a key to lock it. All right, now let's grab a pulverizer. Bronze plates and iron plates. Let's just get those going real quick. Have those. What else did we need? Some saw blades. Two saw blades. A couple 10Ks. So we need a motor. Let's see, copper coils. Gold gear. And let's just use a bit of siltstone for this part. Craft up one motor, a couple chests, and a basic control circuit. We don't have any of those. That's something I was supposed to grind out as well. Okay, so let's make up a couple basics. And we need a tank. I don't have an empty one right now, but I'll just use this tin. Alright, so we need basic control circuit. So let's go the route with the platinum we can do now. So let's just grab our super glue. Toss this into here. Get rid of all of that. And we need platinum. Transistors, electrosilicon, and infused silicone. Electro, infused, and we just need some plates as well. And go ahead and choose this recipe. I just think once we're able to make this crystalline ingot, so we can actually get way further. Iridium, majestic. Okay, so we actually need a quantum compressor before we can actually even think about that. I'm just gonna make what we can with what's in here, because we can always just grind out more later on. Like I said, I did want to start grinding out some basics and whatnot. So pop into here, get rid of you. We need a couple plates plus a cleaning tube. We don't have any of those ones, so let's just make a bit. Now we should have everything for a pulverizer. Awesome. What about aqueous accumulator? Looks like iron and tin plates. I'm just gonna make a full stack of iron plates. So we need a couple more tin. One more iron plate. Perfect. And like, I at least want to make this last aqueous accumulator. Liquid cleaning tube. We do need another batch of those. So we're up to 3. Enriched redstone servo. Bucket and some glass. There's our aqueous accumulator. And let me just go grab a couple buckets of water. Alright, so here we are. And ultimately, I want to probably just place it here. So just grab some slabs. And let's see. Let's put it in this corner over here. Alright, so we have that. And then we just need some fluiducts. Run there. Actually, let's just do it this way. It's not the spot I wanted. Let's go here instead. Let me get through first. Nothing's connected there. Ah, shoot. And actually, we are all out of time for this episode, so if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Next episode, we will just kind of continue along, see what else we can't get into, / I want to finish up this project here. And start automating this sodium hydroxide if possible. But yeah, until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.